Hello guys, welcome back. Team on time and money and have the best experiences. So let's see what is the second topic that we want to discuss about. Obviously, it's money. So this is the second item which is going to help build this foundation to have the best experiences. As I had mentioned in my first video, money is a limited resource and each one of us at a given point in time at least has a limited number of resources. And I agree, as most of you might have thought and few of you have commented down below, that money is not exactly a limited resource, and there is ample money, ample resources there is out there that we can go and get it by working hard and providing value to the society. I completely agree that money is not necessarily a scarce resource. You might go ask millionaires, and successful people. They would say not viewing money as a limited resource and a zero-sum game. It's something that can be built and increased. But at a given point in time, we have limited money, and it is up to us to decide how we want to utilize and make use of it. Each rupee, each dollar, each unit of the currency is like soldier for us. But when you say about money, it's like making use of these to help us. You should not become slave to money. Most of us sadly are slave to money in some form or the other. But it is about how we decide and what are the actions that we take to come across and win over money. So with the limited number of resources that you have, you need to prioritize and think what is it that you want to make out of it. Whether you like it or not, each one of us lives in a society or a place where money is given high importance, and it is a medium of exchange. So it is nothing more, nothing less. But this medium of exchange is what will help you to gain what you want. Again, I agree, not all things can be gained or won with money, but there are many things which can be done with money. So by not thinking money as a taboo topic, but rather acting on it and making use of it to make the best, to create the best value out of it is what we achieve for. Now that we have established that money is an important resource that we need to base our decision on, so now it's up to us to decide how we want to use it. So the basic needs of our food, water, shelter is what we need to satisfy and meet. And then next, the spare money that is left. It is you who has to decide how you want to use it. Whether you want to invest it in financial instruments, again it's a wide variety of topics which could range from real estate to stocks, bonds, fixed deposits, to your more recent and volatile investments like cryptocurrencies, to NFTs, etc. Or use it on your own self, building your own self through means of education and upskilling. Or the third or the other option that you can take is using it for building your business and company growth. You build a business that you always wanted to and start investing in it and start taking actions. Now that we know time and money are the two important resources that we need to base our decision on, and now we can think what are the experiences that we want to have and what is the value proposition that we want to have from these two resources, and then what are the outputs and the outcomes that we are expecting from it. We need to set a clear expectation and then work towards it. There is no guarantee or surety that what you are expecting is what you will get. There can surely be deviations, but planning is great. Not planning for a thing is planning for failure. And now that we have these basics of utilization of money aside, now we can see how each one of us prioritizes. There are few people who want to have the best of the food, that is organic, healthy. So this is their value and the value that they are trying to get out of their money. And it is not necessary that you have to spend the highest amount of money to get these organic food. You can grow it in your own garden, or even if you don't have a garden, you can have small pots or kitchen gardens and grow at least basic food. Or then if you live in a low cost economy or developing or underdeveloped economy, there is a very good possibility that by building and having contacts you can get good organic food at a very cheap cost. And then there are other set of people who want to have tasty food, and it does not mean that always having tasty is bad. It's all up to you to decide how you want to use. And then clothes, some like to run behind the branded clothes and are label freaks, and then there are few who want to have the best quality clothes and want to use it for a long time. And then there is fast fashion, the ways of Zara and H&M's growth, and the way these companies have become behemoth are by using this strategy. And generally speaking, these fast fashion are not considered good for the environment, but still there are a lot of people who go to that, and you can see it from the revenue and the size of these companies have become. So each one of us has to take that decision on how we want to use and spend our money on, so that we can have the best value out of it. And then similarly plan for the future. I know few people want to think of it as a YOLO, or you only live once, wherein they say that there is no surety that you will live tomorrow, so spend it all today. But there is a great probability or a great chance that you will live tomorrow and day after and the day after that. So there has to be a balance between enjoying today as well as utilizing and planning for the future. Your accumulation of your past experiences and your past self, and today is what you're trying to build so that you can be what you want to be in the future. Each one of us has to take that decision. There is sacrifices, there is prioritization, there are lots of things that we have to think. So the last video we talked about prioritization. This video is about sacrifice, and sacrifice is not necessarily in means of giving up something that we like. Sacrifice is something which is in connection with prioritization. Let's say there was only half an hour left with you. Either you could do exercise in those half an hour, or watch a YouTube video, or surf through Netflix and watch a short series or something and waste your time. So with prioritization, let's say you had prioritized your health. So with that you had to sacrifice this half hour of your entertainment. So these two are the interlinked items. You cannot leave one and just concentrate on another. And now that money as a topic has been introduced, let's go to the Telegram that we have launched and post as much as you want, as much as you can, about the experiences on the time and money that you have spent. You spent some money on buying groceries, it made you feel good about yourself, great. You had to pay some bills, electricity bill, water bill, mobile bill, etc. You did not feel great, but it's a necessity for you to meet those items. Sure, post it down and let us know how you felt, whether good or bad. So now let's combine the time and money aspect. Let's say you went yesterday to have a dinner with your friends or family and spent, let's say, few $100 on that dinner or that lunch, and then you had a good experience. So there was an investment of your time and money to have good relationships. Again, relationship as part of the experiences that we are including in. So comment down below what you felt about this video. Like, share and subscribe, as well as go to the Telegram community and post and help build that community. Bye.